Hi guys! In honor of the upcoming new year, I figured it might be a good time to start talking about book marketing again and planning book signings. So with that in mind, I'm going to head on down to Inkwood Books down in my hometown of Tampa and check with the booksellers there and find out what tips they may have for authors like you or me who are looking to do a book signing this year and how we can make it successful. So come on!
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Okay, so I'm here at Inkwood Books in Tampa talking to Amanda, who heads up the YA section here. And we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do as an author to ensure that you have a successful book signing. And, you know, how to approach an independent bookstore about a signing. So, Amanda, what do you think is the biggest advantage of having a book signing at an independent bookstore?
Well, I think that when you're going to an independent bookstore, you're obviously connecting with the community because that's what the independent bookstore does. We're the kind of the cultural center point for a lot of communities. And so when you go to an independent, you can be sure that you're reaching the people that you live in the community with. The bookstore is kind of a place that people come and talk about books and hang out at the counter. And so if you come to a bookstore, an independent bookstore, and you're connecting with people who live in the community, your book's going to get well known throughout the community.
Okay, so what do you think is the best way that an author should approach the bookstore if they'd like to do a signing?
Okay, this is kind of a tough one because we are bombarded, I probably 2 or 3 times a day by authors wanting us to do signings, and that's not an exaggeration. I kind of wish it was. But, you know, we get phone calls and emails and everything. Honestly, the best thing is to, you know, you can give us a phone call, and usually we'll say to follow up with an email, and just kind of give us some time to process. What we're really trying to do is figure out if your book is a fit for the store and the community, and just trust us to know that we know the crowd that we can get for a book. Sometimes we're wrong, but I guess emails and calls is the best. And you know, if you're a customer at the store, it really helps, especially if you know you're local in the area.
Okay, so if an author has booked an event, what can they do to help prepare, to help the bookstore, and also to be ready for the event itself?
Okay, getting word of mouth out yourself to your readers is really hugely important. I know a lot of a lot of YA writers are really heavily involved in the blogging community and have a really great internet following. So getting the word out to all the people who follow you on Twitter and Instagram or whatever, all of those things, is really important. Also, having kind of some swag, bookmarks and stuff that we can put out in the YA section to kind of get some excitement going is really helpful as well.
So what do you think are some successful things that you've seen authors do to draw a crowd in for their book signing?
To draw a crowd, I would say, again, it's reaching out to the people in the internet community who read heavily in YA and getting connected with the people who read young adult literature in your communities is hugely important. I think the most successful young adult events have been people from this tight-knit community who all come and support each other, and then they get other readers elsewhere. I think that's honestly the best thing is just reaching out to the people who are your readers.
Blunders you've seen authors make?
Yes, there was, okay, this is the book signing that did not happen. And it was really, we kind of went back and forth with this guy for a long time. He was not very nice. And then we were kind of fed up with it, and at the end of it, he sent us a flyer for the book signing where he put in big bold letters, "My book is available on Amazon.com." And we're not deluded in the fact that we know people shop on Amazon. That's totally fine. But when you're trying to approach an independent bookstore, please don't talk about Amazon.com.
Good grief, yeah, no. Support your local indie.
Support your local indie.
Any tips that you have for authors to build a relationship with their local bookstore? I know some authors are kind of a little bit shy in approaching people, so what's your suggestion?
You know, be a customer. Don't be afraid to talk to us and let us know that you're a writer. We love having a wordy culture and a wordy community. Yeah, just come and shop here and become customers and talk to your booksellers. We love writers. That's why we're in this business. We are total book nerds, and we love talking about books. And we love meeting the people who create them. So don't be shy. Talk to us. Everything's fine. We're not scary. We love everything that you guys do. So, yeah, just build a relationship. with your community bookstore.
Perfect. Thanks, Amanda.
Of course.
Okay, so I think Amanda had a lot of really great advice for authors who are looking to do book signings this year and want to know how to contact the local independent bookstore. I'm going to add to that if you have a book signing at a store, you should always send them a thank you note for having the book signing. They have to move around shelves, they have to set up chairs, they have to take everything down after you leave, they have to vacuum. There's lots of prep work they have to do above and beyond their daily duties of selling books and taking care of customers. So it's always important to show them how much you appreciate the time that they take to do the book signing with you and to always approach them in a professional manner. You never want to walk in like in your sweats and not prepared to talk to them about the signing and about when you might want it and how you can help the store to market it. Come in with some ideas of how the thing should go as well and keep in good communication with them and always make the relationship friendly but professional. You want to treat others the way you want to be treated. It's that old adage that your parents tell you forever when you're younger, but it really is true, and especially when you're talking about working with other writers, readers, audiences, and booksellers. So that's it for this week, and Lucienne's going to take it over next week. We'll see you later.